that leads us to where I guess we're sort of ending with two. We used to say fun, but these are probably not fun as much as they are just weird or sad stories. And so we're going to end up with two of them, I guess. The first is um, Google's Sergey Brin, the one of its co-founders, who's now still one of the major stockholders, just made this weird announcement. I forgot where it was now. But basically, I guess he sent out a memo internally saying that everyone should be in the office every day of the week, at least every day. I love that. At least every
Hmm.
weekday, and you should be doing 60 hours, and that's how we're going to win and compete in AI. And so there's a New York Times article. The information was very pointed in saying, "What's like, well, dude, you own a quarter of the company still. You could just make this happen." Um, and but probably for me, even the bigger thing was I looked at this and said, God, this is just a classic case of what not to do. If I'm a CIO, this is I want to hold this up and wave it and say, this is the example of how not to function because A,
Hmm.
it's demoralizing and debilitating to your employees. You're basically saying that the reason we're sucking in this in the industry and we're behind is because you're not working hard enough, right? So it's completely absent any sense of leadership. And it also completely, I think, underestimates just the reality of the situation is that AI is about fundamentally it's about creativity and about thinking and about new ideas, and it's not about just more hours to the grindstone. So I found the whole thing just totally backwards and bizarre.
Yes, I will bet, dollars to donuts. Google is not losing at AI because it lacks talent or because it isn't spending enough money in this space. Those are definitely not the reasons that Google is losing. Google is losing because it is having trouble bringing those great ideas to the market and productizing them. And that's not a problem that more hours will solve. They have to get better at prioritizing what actually matters, bringing the top ideas to market and focusing on those. That's the real issue there. And I think the other challenge is that more hours is not always better. I feel like, as we talked about right before this call, Charlie, every mistake I've ever had to fix at the enterprise level was a major fix was done by somebody who was working more than 50 hours a week. They had gotten to working at 8 p.m., 10 p.m., and midnight. They thought they were being a hero and they screwed something up royally that had to be redone. We had to go back to the archives. We had to erase the last week of work to get back to a point that we could clean it up. That's always been the case as far as I'm concerned.